Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Guys, I'm really sorry for Infinity Ward's broken anti-cheat system. What's up, guys? It's Crash, and I want to talk to you guys about shadow banning today. Now, ironically enough, this has become a bigger and bigger topic over Twitter over the last couple days, and I have had my own experience with being shadow banned, so I want to talk to you about it because mine is a little bit different than theirs. But before we get into it, guys, I'm going to be talking about some people and folks getting shadow banned that shouldn't be. I don't want this to get twisted. I absolutely despise cheaters, okay? And I want Ricochet to work better for Call of Duty in Warzone and in Modern Warfare 2. That's why we're talking about this, but it is going to sound like I want the things to get a little bit more lax with Ricochet. That is not the case. I've actually thought, I don't know if you guys remember the show Bully Beatdown on MTV, but what actually would happen is they would go around and find these bullies and then they would pay them money to spar with MMA fighters. I would love to do a show if I ever got to be a larger content creator where we did cheater beatdown. I think that would be pretty fun. We could go around and talk to cheaters and get them to spar with some MMA fighters. I think that'd be a good time. But anyway, what I want to talk about is what's going on with shadow bans. And right now there's kind of a guilty until proven innocent thing going on right now with Modern Warfare 2. And it's not really a good idea. Honestly, we found out that was a bad idea, you know, when we started our country's court system. So it's not really good. And I want to talk to you about what's being reported because it's a little bit different than what I've experienced. And the gameplay you see in the background is the game where I did get shadow banned from a team of griefers who originally thought I was cheating, found out I was a streamer, and then spam reported me and my game disconnected, and I found out I was shadow banned. Now, if you guys don't exactly know what shadow ban is, just really quickly, this is what happens when you either get spam reported or apparently Modern Warzone is reporting that shadow bans are running rampant in the Warzone 2 community, where if you're getting more than 10 kills in a match, it is shadow banning you, kicking you from the server. There is footage of this happening to Iceman Isaac, which is a huge problem. So you can see where I'm going with this, with a lot of innocent people getting caught in the crossfire of cheaters. And then so how you know you're actually shadow banned is you go onto Activision, and maybe if you've been seeing a huge influx of cheaters, maybe you are shadow banned. And the way you go check that out is you go to the Activision website, click on support, and then you can scroll down to your account and appeal a ban. And when you go to try to appeal a ban, you agree and continue. And then it won't let you appeal it, but it will show the status of your account. This is what mine looks like, that I am shadow banned right now while my account waits for review. Now, someone who's had a similar issue to me, it sounds like, Deserto reported this morning that Nadeshot was actually shadow banned, and he was talking about how this is going to happen to large streamers. Now, mine actually happened because I like to play search and destroy. People talk in between lobbies, and guys, I know you're going to be surprised, but some Call of Duty players aren't very nice. And I'm really worried that if griefers and trolls figure out that if they report with their friends, if they're 5 or 6 stacking and they can report somebody that they don't like or that they're talking smack with, that they can actually cause real world consequences. Now, so if we take my shadow ban, for instance, I was playing in a search and destroy match against a team of 6 stack players. They said they were playing together, and I like to play with my friend Ham, who we played a lot of Rainbow Six Siege with, and a couple other friends who like to play tactically. We use a lot of tactical cams. We use a lot of recon drones. One of the big issues that makes you look sus is when you use the recon drones, you can still manually ping players. You can manually ping players who have ghost, and you can kind of track and see them because they're pinged. And then when you kill them and they watch their kill cam, that ping is not on their kill cam. So that's a minor thing they could do to help false reporting from happening. It really escalated when I told them to go to twitch.tv/crash8 because I was live at the time and that they could come watch me. And then they found out that I streamed on Twitch, and it really escalated from there. Finally, they said, we're all going to report you and you're going to get shadow banned. So these players knew that if they did that to me, I was going to get shadow banned. After that match, it kicked me out. They all reported me and my account was shadow banned. I logged in and checked it out. So what I'm proposing is I want Ricochet to work better and be more accurate. That goes both ways, because after I was shadow banned, in the very next game, I was playing against this player. This player is obviously cheating, and a kernel level anti-cheat should see something as blatant as this. It's actually incredible. I blocked this player, requeued for another match, and he was in there again doing the same thing, shooting people through walls, and it was actually incredible. So if we go look at my search and destroy stats, guys, I don't think FaZe Clan is going to be calling me or DMing me anytime soon. I have a 166 KD ratio. I feel like the 219 win-loss ratio is actually pretty good. For a while, I was trying to get that to a 3 win-loss. As I said, I play with friends. We use intel, we play tactically, and we try to get kills that way, and we try to win. So I guess that's why I got falsely reported in the end, but it's just not a good idea to give griefers and people in the Call of Duty community that power. And I hope they more and more don't realize that and get people banned. Again, having this bug that shadow bans people and queues them with other cheaters is really bad. And then on the flip side, I feel like Ricochet is also letting people get away with a lot. If you are letting a anti-cheat get to kernel level on your PC in front of even the operating system, it needs to be able to find this stuff. Now, one of the things I suspect could be going on, and this is going to be a little bit of hopium, this is what I hope is happening, is that I feel like, again, I'm an ignorant person that just makes videos on the internet, so I don't know exactly how anti-cheat development works, but I feel like it could be a cat and mouse kind of game where cheaters come up with something, developers have to patch it, and it goes on like that. Cheaters come out with a new cheat, the developers have to figure out how to patch it out and catch those players, and it goes like that. And more than likely, the developers have been on a much needed vacation, much deserved holiday vacation, and are just now coming back to the office. So I'm hoping they just got a little bit behind in that cat and mouse game, and they're gonna get back up to patching out some of these obvious cheats like can be seen from my clip. I just essentially want an automated system to get through these shadow bans quicker. I get the need for a shadow ban type system where we don't want to allow cheaters. If your account's in fully good standing, not getting reported, you're not doing crazy things with your game, you should be able to be safe. And then I feel like putting people in a shadow ban realm is okay, I guess, as long as the review process is fast. I feel like an algorithm could be created. Activision is big on algorithms, on skill-based matchmaking, and get players who are obviously not cheating with mundane stats like myself back into the game. There should also probably be a whitelist for large content creators that are probably going to get mass spam reported to keep this from happening. I think there are a lot of content relation and PR teams that could get something like this through, and there just needs to be a way to mitigate shadow bans right now and help get through that process faster. And also, I'm hoping Ricochet can improve to catch some of these absolutely insanely blatant cheaters that are still playing and having fun. I don't know how you have fun having fun cheating in the shadow ban realm, because right now with Call of Duty in multiplayer and somewhat in Warzone 2, it's really bad. Guys, listen, think about this with Call of Duty right now. What is your reward for playing better right now, for getting better and improving at the game? Your rewards are harder lobbies with skill-based matchmaking or getting shadow banned and playing with cheaters. So those are your rewards for playing the game and getting better at it. And I honestly don't feel like playing right now, playing against cheaters, and I've improved myself and had some really good games, learned how to use intel, and I'm just going to get spam reported and criticized and griefed online and sent back to play with actual cheaters. It's not fun right now. Something needs to change. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have seen any of this happen, if you've had any run-ins with this, if you've been shadow banned, and how long it took you to get on shadow ban. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you later.